Hello and welcome. My name is Alan, and we are back with more members of the 119th Congress. Get to know who your Congress people are. 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Andy Barr, who is the representative for the 6th District of Kentucky, which is just east of Frankfort and I think captures the majority of Lexington, but which is the actual capital of the state. No, Frankfort's the capital. Lexington's the big city. One of the big cities. Because of course you also got Louisville. But Lexington is what it captures mostly, and is just east of Frankfort. Anyway, he is a Republican, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Ben Chandler. Now, let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Lexington, Kentucky on July 24th, 1973, graduated from Henry Clay High School in Lexington, Kentucky in 1992, earned a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Virginia in Charlottesville, Virginia in 1996, earned a JD from the University of Kentucky in Lexington, Kentucky in 2001, has been a private practice lawyer, staff member for U.S. Representative Jim Talent from 1996 to 1998, instructor at Morehead State University in Morehead, Kentucky, unsuccessful candidate for election to the 112th Congress in 2010 before being elected as a Republican to the 113th and 6th following Congresses, so he is in term 7. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Financial Services, of which he is on the subcommittee on financial institutions, which I think he is chair. I'm not sure, because the way they've got him listed on here is unsure. And he's on the subcommittee on national security, illicit finance, and international financial institutions. He's on the committee on foreign affairs, of which he's on the subcommittee on East Asia and the Pacific, and he's on the Select Committee on strategic competition between the United States and the Chinese Communist Party. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 individual donors over this last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have who else? AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, who is a pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the U.S. It is one of several pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the U.S. and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the country. It was founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter negative reactions to Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year. It became a powerful organization during its peak of its influence in the 1980s. It is partly responsible for the fact we use force in Iraq and defended that decision for us to go into Iraq and the Iraq War with force. And in 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. It is an evil organization and lobbies both parties. It don't care as long as it can drown them in money, so you'll only kiss the ass of right-wing Israeli bullshit. Altogether, it has donated $140,097, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have Apollo Global Management, an American asset management firm that primarily invests in alternative assets, and as of 2022 had $548 billion of assets under management, including $392 billion invested in credit, including mezzanine capital, hedge funds, non-performing loans, and collateralized loan obligations. $99 billion invested in private equity, and $46.2 billion invested in real assets, which includes real estate and infrastructure. And the company invests money on behalf of pension funds, financial endowments, and sovereign wealth funds, as well as other institutional and individual investors. It was founded in 1990 by Leon Black, Josh Harris, and Mark Rowan, former investment workers at the defunct Drexel Burnham Lambert. The company is headquartered in the Solo Building in New York City, New York, and has offices across North America, Europe, and Asia. Founder and CEO Leon Black resigned as CEO in 2021 in the wake of the sexual misconduct allegations and revelations that he had to pay $158 million to Jeffrey Epstein. In addition to the private funds, Apollo operates Apollo Investment Corporation, a U.S. domiciled publicly traded private equity closed-end fund and business development company. The Apollo Investment Corporation provided mezzanine debt, senior secured loans, and equity investments on middle market companies, including public companies, although it historically has not invested in companies controlled by Apollo's private equity funds. In June of 2024, Apollo Global Management ranked 29th in the Private Equity International's PEI 300 ranking among the world's largest private equity firms. Altogether, it has donated $75,010, and once again, that's Apollo Global Management. Next, at number 3, we have Bank of California, and it is an American bank serving the state of California with over 80 branches in Southern California, extending from San Diego to Santa Barbara, as well as locations in Denver, Colorado, and Durham, North Carolina. It is headquartered in Los Angeles, California, with over 2,000 employees and offers a broad range of loan deposit products and services, focusing on providing banking and treasury management services to small, middle market, and venture-backed businesses. It was founded in 1941, and altogether, it has donated $60,082, and once again, that's the Bank of California. Next, at number 3, we have Mount Brilliant Farm. They are headquartered in Lexington, Kentucky, and are a renowned horse farm dedicated to raising Race horses with care and attention to details, situated in Kentucky. Their commitment to nurturing horses on natural land fosters the development of exceptional athletes while preserving valuable farmland for future generations. Additionally, they host polo matches throughout the year, inviting the public to enjoy the sport and their scenic environment. The clients include horse racing enthusiasts and anyone who appreciates equestrian sports and craftsmanship in horse racing. They operate as a bloodstock services firm, meaning raising the same stock of generations of horses. And provides reproduction services and sales of horses to its clients, and offers various scenic gardens. So yeah, it offers a little more beyond just the actual horse breeding and riding and equestrian sports and all that. Anyway, altogether they have donated $53,100, and once again, that's Mount Brilliant Farms. Finally, in fifth, we have Capital Group Companies, and they are an American investment management company. It ranks among the world's oldest and largest investment management organizations with over $2.6 trillion in assets under management, and was founded in Los Angeles, California in 1931, and is privately held and has offices around the globe in the Americas, Asia, Australia, and Europe. Capital offers a range of products focused on active management, including more than 40 mutual funds throughout its subsidiary, American Funds Distributors, as well as separately managed accounts or collective investment trusts, private equity, investment services for high net worth investors in the U.S., and a range of other offerings for institutional clients and individual investors globally. Altogether, they have donated $49,247, and once again, that's Capital Group Companies. Now, let's go ahead and look at the industry donors over this last cycle. At the top, number one, we have Securities and Investment, who altogether have donated $988,792, and once again, Securities and Investment. Next at number two, Commercial Banks, who altogether have donated $551,230. Next at number three, Retired, who altogether have donated $461,625. Next, at number four, Insurance, who altogether have donated $425,804. And in fifth, Real Estate, who altogether have donated $406,661. Now let's look at the donors at a glance. APAC, boo, suck. We all know how evil they are, and their donation at number one is almost double number two, which is Apollo Global Management, which is a securities investment firm, and I'll go, ooh, because I don't like securities and investment. Bank of California. A little better than securities and investment, but not by a lot. Mount Brilliant Farms. Okay, we'll go with that one, because at least you're doing a job. You're raising horses, but doing other things as well on the farm. I can accept that. That's at least something. Next, at number 5, Capital Group companies. Oh, again, that's like Apollo Global Management. I hate security and investment groups. Screw them. And speaking of security and investment groups, that's number 1 on industry. So, ooh, commercial banks. No, you know what? Ooh, they deserve just as much as securities and investment, but still, yeah, overall, ooh, ooh, retired, absolutely wonderful. Insurance. Oh, we don't need health insurance. It should be an automatic something provided to us by the government to make a better country. But no, we're run by capitalists who don't give a shit about people, only their profit. And in 5th, real estate. You know what? Ooh, because a lot of these big companies are buying up real estate, are buying up properties to rent. So yeah, we don't need that kind of people. Altogether, you suck, dude. Mount Brilliant Farms is okay. Retired's wonderful. Rest of it, we can do without, honestly. You suck at donors. Anyway, this has been a look at Representative Andy Barr, who is the representative for the 6th District of Kentucky. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video below. In the description box below the video. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.